Hello everyone and welcome back inside of Fallout 4. Nick here with Degenerate Gaming and coming live to you from the Cambridge Police Station where we left off in the last video. We did the fire support mission, introducing us to the Brotherhood of Steel, Paladin Dance, and Scribe, Halen Knight Reese, the whole gang inside here. We are still here. I did a couple of things off camera and I'll go over those real quick. I found a 10mm pistol that had a powerful automatic receiver, and we are pretty stocked on 10mm ammo, so I put it on this thing and it makes it a pretty nasty automatic weapon. Actually, we got a lot of good mods on this thing. I found a sharpshooter grip for it, so yeah, it's pretty deadly at this point. I also did another melon run off camera, and this is what we're going to be running with. Mostly going to be the Bass and occasionally the Bruiser when we find the need for it. I didn't bring any explosives because these ghouls over here at College Square are rather easy to dispatch. And being as that this is a very big place, what we're going to do, we're going to probably do this in 3 parts. One, I'm going to run through and kill all the ghouls real quick, show you where to find those, where you need to be to clear this place out, and then we're going to do loot runs. I'm going to probably break that down into 2 parts. One is actually College Station Square, which is like the Amtrak and below, and then the actual upper level of College Square, which would be outside. So that's kind of the itinerary. So this is, excuse me. Let's get a move on here and make sure I got everything. I picked that up off some ghouls that I apparently missed while I was supposed to be looting. We come right out here in the main entrance, and this will actually put you in the southeast corner of the square, and this is actually a pretty cool location. It used to be a former raider camp, and now it is overrun with feral ghouls. And as you can see, these things with sneak damage and everything else, they just don't stand a chance. They're real easy to deal with. Alright, and we're not going to do a whole lot of looting. And these things can be roaming around anywhere. Oh Lord. They will sneak up on you, so you do need to be careful. There's one over here in this little diner area. Right there. Okay, I believe there's one up top. There he is. Let's see if we can't get a shot on him so we don't have to go all the way up there. I think we're gonna have to anyways, but as you can see, there's dead raiders everywhere. That's what I mean. There's a lot of loot to be had around this one. So it's kind of the reason why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. odds are I'm going to probably have to do excuse me, a couple of loot runs just to show you guys where everything is, like the highlights, and then I'll probably have to make multiple trips in order to get everything. And we'll show you everything that you need to see. Burn up that crit. We've been saving it for a while. I don't think there's plenty of enemies around here. I don't think we're gonna need to be holding it, and they're all pretty weak. Yeah, we don't want to go over there because there's nothing. Okay, we need to get up on top of that building there. Where'd he go? And this is the extent of the square right there with that truck and trailer. Around here, there's probably a couple here in the bus. I would almost be assured of it. Let's grab the shotgun. I saw that explosion in practice too. I have no idea where that is coming from at this point in time. It's something that happens quite often though, apparently. Because I have seen it at other point in time, or excuse me, other points in time as well, in different playthroughs. Oh, and apparently we have some super mutants who have come to play. Extended time in bat. That's probably what the whole explosion was for. One down. Now, I want to note that this never really happened here in practice. This must be like a random encounter of sorts. Thanks for taking that ghoul out for me, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, I can't believe there was actually that many super mutants floating around. I don't know where they came from, like I said, but that was completely just out of the ordinary. I believe that's everything upstairs. It wants me to, it's trying to proc me to go downstairs now, which is where we're going to end up heading here in a second. Go up here and just double check, make sure we don't see anything floating around or left. You see raiders everywhere. This place is just a killing field. Okay, enough of this place. Let's head down. Let's head down into the College Square Station, and we'll take care of everything down this way. Run, and again, we'll probably end up doing quite a few different loot runs, or at least 2. It's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll see how time works and everything else. Alright, once you get in, it's basically a pretty linear path. You're going to come over here down to the left, down the stairs. And then here is the main, I guess, whatever you want to call it. The main lobby for College Square Station. You can see the ticket counter directly in front of me. He doesn't know where I am. What a sucker. Okay, now, as you can see, we have the gates here on the left and the right. You can go really either way. It basically goes in a circle. Careful for the oil on the floor. There's going to be a lot of ghouls. Let me get a reload before I go down there. And work on the stairs as much as you can. Usually you can get them. Going nuts there. There should be 2 down there, and then you're going to want to look down across the track here. There'll be some more, or coming out of that door as well. Now, I was going to say there should be multiple ones back there. Some protectrons and stuff. There's a terminal. You can actually hack that, and we'll do that in the loot run. I want to keep moving here, cleaning out some enemies. Okay, we're going to grab the College Square Station key. And there's still enemies that are floating around here that we need to take care of. $16, that must have been a higher level than what we're used to facing. usually, at least when I did it in practice, there's usually a legendary floating around here somewhere. And the real question is, when do we see him? Now this part can get pretty hairy. You're going to want to sit back here in the room and kind of try to pick them off if you can. And that's what sneak and U.S. covert operations manuals do for you. The damn thing was standing 10 feet in front of you, didn't even see it, and that was only with 2 of them. And by the way, speaking of which, we need to level up. We never did that last time. I'm gonna come over down here and we're gonna take sneak 3, because why not? Now we are 40% harder to detect. While sneaking, and you're gonna see that a lot later, and after we've collected a lot of those, I mean, you're gonna you have attack dogs. Super mutants are pretty hard to sneak around. They're very hypersensitive when it comes to detecting you. But that is it for the moment, and I tell you what, we're gonna go, that's all the enemies. So that was actually pretty quick. That worked out well on time. We're actually gonna go turn this in at Oberland, and then we will fast travel back here for some downright looting. Yeah, and as you can see, there's a lot of things we need to loot and cover down there. So we're going to try and do it as shortly as possible. Well, not as shortly, but in the shortest amount of videos as possible. I'll show you everything you need to see. There's a lot of safes, a lot of things that can be locked lockpicked, hacked, a lot of loot to be had, and all sorts of things. And I probably won't even loot anything. I'm gonna probably do that off camera. I'll just show you the things that you need to see. We'll go around the map, and everything else will probably be taken care of off camera.
Took care of those ghouls that were giving you trouble.
You did? That's great news. Friend, feel free to use our workshop anytime you'd like.
Okay. Now that we've completed Ghoul Problem at Oberland Station, let's go over here and use the workshop. And that is going to give us access to Oberland Station as, let's see, they got a lot of stuff. We're going to take all of this, actually. Yeah, we'll leave that there. We might want to build some stuff here at Oberland Station. I might turn this into a melon farm at some point. If not, I'll use it for potato, because it's already up and running. Anyways, that is the ghoul portion, or the hostile portion of College Square. I want to say thank you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Share this video, like it if you hit that like button if you would. You can follow me on Twitter, Nick at Degenerate Gaming. And when we come back, we will show you all the places you need to hit at College Square and our College Square location guide. Thanks for watching again. Bring it back here for more Fallout 4 walkthroughs.